Okay, good morning all of you. Today we are starting a new chapter in our grammar in writing section. Fine, writing skill section. In the writing skill section, we are going to learn a new chapter, that is letter writing. Basically, first we will discuss the basic things of the chapter, that letters are actually divided into two parts. Fine, letters are all, just a second. Letters are divided into two parts, that are two kinds of letters actually we are having. First one is called formal letters and second one are called informal letter. Fine. Formal letters are called all the applications. Applications are categorized in the category of formal letters, and in informal letters, that are applications, you can say. If we are writing a letter to a newspaper editor, if we are writing a letter to an organization, to any office, that kind of letters are called formal letters. Fine. All kinds of application. As you are writing an application to the principal of your school, fine. If you are writing an application to the principal of your school, then it will be a formal letter. Fine. If you are writing a letter, if you are writing an application for your job or any resignation, then also it will be a formal letter. Fine. If you are writing a letter to a newspaper editor, then it will be called formal letter also. If you are writing a letter to any publisher, किसी publisher को, book publisher को, if you are writing a letter, then you are ordering books. Suppose you are ordering some books online, then it will be a formal letter. Fine. If you have ordered some books, you have received those books, and as I am giving an example, you have ordered 5 or 6 books. Fine. 1 or 2 are faulty from that. Faulty is called, it may be that the book cover is torn, or you can say that some pages are torn. Fine. And you can say that the printing of that book is not good. So that kind of letter, if you are writing a letter for that you are writing a letter that to that publisher, that you should change that book because this book is faulty. Fine. So that kind of letter also will be categorized. That kind of letters also will be categorized in formal letters. Fine. So and the second kind of letter that we are talking about, that is informal letter, that is always written to, you can say, relatives, friends. Fine. When we are writing a letter to your friends, when we are writing a letter to our friends, when we are writing a letter to our relatives, it can be your mother, father, uncle, aunt, or your brother, sister also. Fine. If you are writing a letter to your friend, as like you are inviting your friend to your home for spending some days with you in the summer vacation, then you will write an informal letter. Fine. You are writing a letter to your father that you need some money, as like you are living in a hostel, and your money is, you can say, finished, and you want some more money for some extra expenses, or to pay fee, or whatever it is. Fine. So you are requesting your father that please send some more money. Fine. So in that manner you are writing a letter to your father, that kind of letter will be called informal letter. So I think this is clear to you, that what is the difference between formal letters and informal letter. Is it or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. See, Same as like we are having formal relations when we are in a job, or you can say when we are going to an office. The relation which we are having with our colleagues, जो हमारे colleagues के साथ जो relations होते हैं, the people who are working with us, we are having a formal relation with them. Fine. And we cannot gossip with them, we cannot talk in a friendly manner with them. We have to follow some rules and regulations at that place. Fine. In the same manner as we are living in a family, when we are living at home, we are having an informal relation with our parents, with our brother and sister. Means we can express our views and ideas. We can सब जिस तरह की भी बातें हमें करनी होती है, हम we can just talk to them. We do not follow any rule and regulation, or we can express our ideas in a friendly manner with our friends also, or with our relatives also, with our parents also. Fine. So that kind of language, what kind of language we use at our home, that is informal. Fine. So that's the same difference is there. Fine. Now we will learn how an informal letter or how a formal letters are written. We will learn a proper format for that. First of all, we are discussing about the format for formal letters. Format for writing formal letter. Format for writing formal letter, that is another topic, means it is a subtopic. Fine. See, a proper format should be followed while writing a letter. While writing a formal letter, whether it can be an informal letter also, but a proper format should be followed. How the letters are written nowadays, all the things are written on left side. Fine. So first of all, we are writing sender's address. First of all, we have to write sender's address. Sender means send karne wala. Who is the sender? Because I am writing this letter, so I will be the sender. Is it or not?
Yes, ma'am.
As I am writing this letter, I am sending this letter, so I will be the sender. Means I will write my own address. Fine. So it can take 2 or 3 lines. 2 or 3 lines it can take. Fine. Then after that, we will leave 1 line. Two or three lines. The address can take 2 or 3 lines. Fine. After that, we will leave 1 line. This arrow is showing that we have to leave a line. This arrow is showing that we have to leave a line after writing sender's address. After that, we write date. Date means DATE, date nahi. We have to write as like it is 7th of, as like 7th Feb 2022. Means directly we will write the date. We will not write DATE, date. Right now we are discussing the format. So we will write date. Fine. After writing date, again we will leave 1 line and we will write receiver's address. Receiver. Who is the receiver? The person whom we are writing to. जिस बंदे को हम लेटर लिख रहे हैं, जिस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन को हम लेटर लिख रहे हैं, that will be called receiver. Receive करने वाला. Fine. The person who will receive that letter, we will write his address or her address. Fine. So it can also take 2 or 3 lines. Fine. Because address can take 2 or 3 lines. Fine. After writing receiver's address, we will leave 1 line and we will write subject. Subject, why we are writing that letter? Why we are writing that letter? Fine. What is the subject of writing the letter? Fine. After writing subject, again we will leave one line, and because the space is not available there, so I am coming on this side. Fine. Again we will start from the left side of the page. आपको लेफ्ट साइड पेज के हमेशा लेफ्ट साइड से ही स्टार्ट करना है. आफ्टर राइटिंग सब्जेक्ट यू विल राइट सैल्यूटेशन. What is the salutation? What is the salutation? हाँ जी, if you are writing a letter to any, if this is formal letter, formal letter. हाँ जी, what is the salutation in this formal letter? You can write respected ma'am, respected sir, or you can write dear sir and dear ma'am also. Fine. It depends on you what kind of language do you want to use. Okay. After writing salutation, you will start writing body of the letter. Body of the letter can contain 7 or 8 lines also. 6, 7, 8 lines. Fine. This is the body of the letter we will write. Fine. After that we will write complimentary clause. Complimentary clause. What does it mean? You may have seen so many times that while ending the letter, what do we write? Yours obediently, yours faithfully. Fine. Have you seen that? When we write a letter. So that is called complimentary clause. In the end of the letter, you will write complimentary clause. And if you are having any designation means post. As like you are the monitor of your class, you are writing a letter on the behalf of your class. आप आपकी क्लास के मॉनिटर हो, आपकी क्लास के बिहाफ पर लिख रहे हो प्रिंसिपल को लेटर कि हमें गेम्स पीरियड प्रोवाइड किया जाए. We are not getting any games period nowadays, and because we feel bored while studying all the day, so please provide us a game period. And you are a monitor, you are writing this, you are sharing this view of your class students to your principal. Then you are having a designation. Designation means आपको एक designation दिया गया monitor, class monitor का, so you will write class monitor. You will write your name, class and designation. Are you getting what I wanted to tell you? The proper format should be followed. Proper format should be followed. Fine. While writing a letter. Have you got it? Any doubt related to format of formal letter?
No, ma'am.
No? Have you understood it very well?
Yes, ma'am.
We can discuss the format for informal letter also. Fine. Right now the time of the class is going to be over, so we will discuss in tomorrow's class. Fine.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.